Right, welcome back guys to another video. Today I've got something, as you can see behind me. I've got Adam here with me, who's not going to be on the camera, by the way. He's brought his car down here just so I can video the car and just show you guys what it's all about. And it's had an extensive amount of modifications. It looks bloody awesome. It looks awesome in the flesh. It's completely different to what you'd normally see about. It is a very nice car, and it's not just the looks that it's got. It's running around, well, it will be running around 400 horsepower. It's running a bigger turbo, forged lump. It's just been running, so the next thing to do with this car is mapping, which Adam is looking at getting done soon. So as soon as that's done, we might get a chance to actually take this car out to its full potential in the near future. But for today, here it is. We'll go for a little drive in a bit as well, but yeah, I'll go for a little walk around the car. I'll tell you guys what it's had done to it. Well, what I can remember anyway, because it's had a massive amount of work done. We'll get straight to the car. We'll catch you on the outside. It's a Ardent Blue Astra VXR that, as you can see, it might not be to everybody's cup of tea, but in the flesh, this thing actually is. It's awesome. It's an awesome looking car. And fair play to Adam, the owner of the car. He has spent a small fortune on it just to get it to look like this. And yeah, like I said, I'll walk around the car, list a few of the, mention a few of the modifications that it's had done, anything that I can see and remember. And this also had stuff done that you won't be able to see. Right, we'll start off with the back, because that is the biggest noticeable thing on this car that you don't really get on other VXRs. And it's got this aftermarket spoiler. Now, you do see spoilers, but this thing is big. It is big. And it does look good on the car with the rest of the mods. If it was a completely standard car, then you can understand. And it's also the wheels. The wheels are a good thing. They've got like a flip paint on them. So you look at it here, they look purple, then they're blue. Look at them from here again, they're still blue with a hint of purple. So it's like a flip paint on the whole thing. It's looking good, to be fair. It's looking very good. The other thing that I actually mentioned to Adam was, I've never actually seen these sort of vents on a car for a long time. They remind me of like the DeLorean style, and again, with the whole package that this car's got, I think they actually suit the car quite well. Adam is also admin on Misfitz UK, so please feel free to go check that out. It's on Instagram, Facebook. I'll put a link up in the description to all the social media accounts, so please do feel free to check that out. He's got a bit of a following going on there, so and there's a lot of nice cars on there. I've had a quick look myself, and so yeah, please do feel free to check that out. A few little decals on the car. It's had the full stainless steel turbo back exhaust system, and that was done by DKU Performance, whose logo is over here. Some little angry looking wasp. Carbon fiber rear splitters, carbon fiber side skirt twist. These actually remind me of the BMW M2 style. Again, like I mentioned, just on the face of it, it's got these things, modifications. It's on coilover suspension. It's got upgraded brakes, which is needed with the amount of power this thing will be running when it's all mapped up. Front splitter, stiffeners, they remind me again, touring car style. And the whole image is, you know, it kind of like, it has got that image of a touring car sort of styling going, with the big wing on the back as well. front number plate delete. It does actually have a number plate that sticks onto it, but just for the purpose of the video, it's been taken off. And yeah, I mean, oh, and this is part of the big wing gang, and it most certainly is part of that big wing gang, because it is quite a big sort of wing. So the inside of the car is fairly standard inside, apart from the standard steering wheel and the Astra VXRs weren't the greatest, but this has actually got a custom made flat bottom steering wheel, which I think looks awesome, because like I said, the standard wheels aren't the greatest on these, but this actually does look quite good. And if I remember correctly, it's the SMD conversion with the light bulbs. I don't know if you can actually see it on this video. I'll put a photo up, because I've actually got a photo of it from when it was in the dark, and they look awesome. Standard lights again, I think, are blue or red, and this is like a multi sort of color thing going on. And alongside that as well, it's also got these gauges, triple gauges, digital gauges fitted, and they've also had the SMD lighting fitted. It's also carbon fiber dash trim. Again, I think that is a standard feature on the car. And the rest of it is quite like a factory sort of spec. Half leather Recaro seats. I know some did come with the full leather and some with the half. I've had a few of these in the past, and to be fair, the half leather is always better in the winter, because you don't get your backside freezing as soon as you jump into the car. So what I'll do is I'll pop the bonnet and I'll show you what this thing is like under the hood, and go through a few of the little bits of modifications that it's had done, from what I can remember anyway. I will write the whole spec list in the description, as mentioned before, purely because I don't think I'll be able to memorize everything that this car's had done. At this age, my memory is not that good. So here we are under the bonnet. This is the Z20 LET, I believe, engine. That's the code for these engines. It's been fully forged, and that was only done about a month or two ago, and it's just been running. It's had the running in service done, but now it needs all the mapping doing to it so it can run at its true potential. The turbocharger is down there, which is, if I remember correctly, GT28 turbo, tubular manifold. It's got the induction kit, which is also needed. Some aftermarket top hat, back box delete, decat, pre-cat delete. It's also got a decat pipe, custom downpipe. The exhaust side of things, this thing has had the full shebang. It's got everything done that you could possibly want to get done, and it sounds good as well. It pops and crackles, and even though we've not really been able to take it to its true sort of potential, but it does everything. On the face of it, this is all I can remember. It's had the wings, the bonnet wrapped in carbon fiber effect, and it suits it quite well, to be fair, with the black splitter on the front. Lower split, the standard split has been wrapped black, and so has it's got the aftermarket splitter on the front as well. So black wing on the back, black diffuser on the back. It is genuinely a nice looking Astra VXR. These were very hot cars back in the days, and to be fair, to see a nice one at the moment is quite a rarity. And like I said, it's a unique car. Adam loved the styling on this thing, and he's done it to how he wants it, and fair play to him. So yeah, and please do feel free to check this car. There's a fair few of the photos of it online, Misfitz UK. Go for a drive now, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's something, obviously, like I said, we've been trying to get hold of a variety of different sort of cars for you guys to see, and this is quite literally, we've not had an Astra VXR, and like I was mentioning to Adam myself, I've not actually had a VXR myself for a long time now, or driven one myself for a long time. And it is actually a very nice example that he's got here. It just needs mapping, that's the only thing, and other than that, it's a forged lump. You know, it's going to be looking around 400 horsepower. Who doesn't want a 400 horsepower car? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, share the video, like the video, and help us grow. We've got plenty of other cars that we've still got to come. So stay safe, everybody, and we'll catch you on the drive. Right, so here we are in the car. We're just going for a quick little drive. Like I mentioned, the car's not been fully remapped or nothing yet, so it just needs a few little tweaks. So I'm just going to let Adam do most of the driving, and I'll talk you through stuff. And it's actually, as you can hear, it sounds nice. Been in the car now for a few minutes driving, and the it's a loud exhaust, but it's not overly loud. And to be fair, it sits quite nicely with the rest of the car, with the way the car looks. When you get them looking completely standard and overly loud exhaust, I think they're a bit not quite right in my eyes. But this car's got the looks and it's got the noise, and most importantly, it sounds very good. And like I said, the power figures that Adam is expecting to achieve from the modifications is 400 horsepower. Now, 400 horsepower is a beautiful number, I'd say. It's a very, very good number. Anything more than that in any car, really, and they kind of like, there's only so much you can use that power. But 400 horsepower Astra VXR front wheel drive is plenty enough. And no doubt it'll probably spin up in these damp conditions, but catch them on a dry day and they are quick. They are very quick. They remind me of like the Focus RSs and the STs and stuff. Similar sort of power delivery. You got to get a diff on them, you know, an LSD, but overall, I'd say, you know, they're actually very, very good. And we'll show you, I mean, a couple of little snippets of car on, you know, throttle and stuff, and a few exhaust clips, and you'll understand what I mean. This car sounds very good. It actually sounds very good. Right, so I'm actually getting to drive this just briefly. I'm not going to be hammering it or nothing like that, but just to honestly, even there, I'm only changing gear at 3,000 RPM and it's popping. And this thing does spit flames, which I've witnessed myself. So it does actually spit flames. I know Adam wasn't even aware of this, but honestly, a lot of people look at these cars and think, oh, it's an Astra. But these are completely different to a Astra. Is it the Z20 engine in there, and with this one being a forged lump, and like I said, at the minute it's running about 300 odd horsepower. So once it's done, it's had the remap done, it's going to be, Adam's hoping for 400, and he's just actually corrected me, it was like between 4 to 450 horsepower. So, and 450 horsepower in one of these. Pucker, honestly, it is perfect. It delivers the power a lot better than I thought it would. It grips it. It's got Dunlop's sport tires on the front, which probably do help in these sort of like, you know, slick sort of roads. And yeah, it's just an overall, it's an awesome car. And even to drive, you jump in, drive it, and drive it normal. And there's no, some cars that have got a lot of power or are kitted up a bit too much, they don't drive very nice when you drive them normal, but they drive perfect when you hammer them about. But no, this thing actually drives, even cruising around normal sort of speeds, it drives perfect. Yeah, there's a bit of drone from the exhaust, but at the end of the day, it's running a big exhaust system and a full decat, and it's just, here we go, just, you could, honestly, this thing is very, very good. Very good. Like I said, it's been a long time since I drove an Astra VXR, and oh mate, yes. This drives way better than a standard VXR, way better. It's definitely, oh, this is not just an Astra. Definitely not just an Astra. And you know, all the credit to Adam, he's spent a lot of time and money and effort in this car. Adam did have a bit of a problem with his car. The engine gave way on him, so it was a little bit of a problem. Now, he found himself a forged lump, so the engine was fully forged with the paperwork and everything was there, you know, showing that it was done. And Craig Evans, Jay Evans or Craig Roberts, Jay Evans, is it?
No, it's Jay Roberts.
Jay Roberts. So what Adam did do was he found himself a forged lump, and what Raggy Conversions actually fitted the lump for him on short notice. And honestly, so it was a massive help for Adam to actually get this thing done, rolling, and there ready to rock and roll, really. So, you know, on short notice they did that, and they also fitted wired up all the digital boost gauges. And again, they actually look, I reckon they look immense. They look awesome. And what I'll do is I'll put up a little clip here for you showing them in, you know, when they're actually lit up. So, and you'll understand what I mean. They actually look very, very good. They're not your analog gauges, they're digital gauges. And looking at them now, they're actually quite accurate. They are very good. So hats off to Raggy Conversions as well. And yeah, so if there's plenty of photos of this car on the internet. Like I mentioned previously, Adam is admin of Misfitz UK, so please do feel free to check them out. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. We couldn't really go too far into the car, open it up too much for too long. And but yeah, it is an amazing car. Adam's done a very good job of putting this car to what it is actually like today. And hats off to him as well. You know, he's done a good job of it. Because a lot of people, I wasn't a massive fan of an Astra VXR, but after driving this thing today, this is definitely up there with the grin factor. This car will put a grin on your face. It's just awesome. And the way the exhaust sounds, epic. Honestly, it is amazing. It pops and bangs and crackles and spits flames. And I mean, what more do you want? And when it's mapped, it will be 400 brake horsepower plus. So I'd love to get this car, you know, back on the channel again when Adam's done his bits and bobs to it. So again, we will hopefully see this car again in the near future. So yeah, like I mentioned, it's I hope you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Performance Lifestyles. Follow us on Instagram, and you know, you can see updates of when we will be releasing videos. And like I said, we've got plenty of content to come. There's plenty of videos that we've already shot, so we just need to get edited, created and uploaded for you guys to see. And it is generally stuff that you will enjoy. We've got a few rare things on there as well. And if you check out the videos that we've already got uploaded, so you know, there's actually a video on there if you're into your Honda Type Rs. We've got a few Honda Type Rs on there, as you can probably imagine. I was a big, and I still am a big Honda Type R fan. We've got a K20 supercharged EK9 on there. Check that video out. That car was honestly something else. I've been a big fan of Hondas, and it was something else. And yeah, so please do check that one out and check out the rest of the videos on the channel. So, and I'm going to conclude the video here. We're driving behind a slow moving truck, so I don't think we're going to quite make it back to where we're going with the battery I've got left on this camera. So yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, enough respect to Adam for letting me drive this car, view this car, review this car, and get it on the channel. And please do check him out, Misfitz UK. Misfitz UK is the one, and you'll see what I mean. What an awesome car. What a awesome Astra he's done here. Honestly, what a awesome car. So stay safe, everybody, as per usual, and we'll catch you on the next one. All the best.